Greetings, brothers and sisters. I hope you're having a great day. And today we're going to be talking about Stargates. Now, I didn't think about making a video about Stargates, when I first started this channel. But because I became fascinated about them, I thought maybe it would be video worthy. So let's see how it goes. Let's begin. Stargate is one of the most interesting and the most mysterious ancient products in all of history. We always hear about Stargates in sci-fi movies and stuff, but to notice there's one in real life is mind-blowing. Now, according to archaeologists, Stargates can be found somewhere in Portugal, in Britain, in Brazil, in America, and so forth. So basically, Stargates are hidden all around the world. But the question is, if they truly are real, then what were our ancestors been doing, and where did they get this type of knowledge to build such a interesting concept of a Stargate? Now, I think I'm just gonna get straight to the point. I personally believe that they got their knowledge from fallen watchers. Yes, you heard me right. I believe that they got their knowledge from fallen watchers because we have to recognize that history is a mystery. It's full of mysteries, and at this point, anything could be true. We have to understand that what we're being told by our government is a lie. And hell, even if some of them is true, they mix truth with lies just to make you to believe them even more. Because obviously God knows how much they're willing to go far just to get you away from the truth. Now, even though I believe the Stargates exist and all, the question is, what happened to them and why are they broken and in ruins? Well, the answer is simple. It all goes back to the Great Flood. After the fallen watchers corrupted the minds of humanity, they began building ancient technology to communicate them. With this kind of knowledge, they thought they were going to be gods themselves. But unfortunately, it corrupted them even further. An angel named Azazel is known as the angel who builds and forms weapons for humans, is responsible for this kind of corruption because he taught humans how to build weapons and how to strike each other, which is what led to God flooding the world. And it's not just because humans were corrupted, it's because that the earth itself was corrupted. I need you to understand that what you see before you is an example of what Nephilim looks like. They are giants, they are monsters. These are the creatures that came into this world by fallen angels. They are the children of the fallen angels, and because of that, they were responsible for corrupting the world. And it doesn't surprise me if there are still some of them roaming around today, because after all, their bloodline is continuing to this day. There were about 35 tribes of Nephilims from different pantheons, from different countries. Regardless, however, this is one of the reasons why God had to flood the world, had to destroy everything that the Nephilims created, especially the Nephilims themselves. Because if he had not flooded the world, we can only imagine what the world would look like right now if these creatures were still roaming around. Now, I want to read you a few verses about these fallen angels, and I want to give you a clear understanding that the fallen angels are the ones who gave birth to Nephilims, those giants. They are the ones who corrupted the earth and corrupted humanity ever since they lusted for women and men. Now, the flood didn't wipe out the angels, neither did the fallen angels turned into demons. No, that's not what happened. What happened is that after everyone was corrupted, God decided to arrest the fallen angels and chain them up under the ground until Judgment Day has arrived. Even though the fallen angels are corrupt, you have to understand that they are still very, very powerful. As a matter of fact, Enoch even referred to them as interdimensional beings. You know, basically they transcend upon the heavens, upon earth. They are beyond our human understanding. It makes a lot of sense that a fallen angel controls the flood just as they control everything else. You have to understand that they are no joke. They control like literally everything. That's how powerful they are, both the holy angel and the fallen angel. But regardless, let's go through the verse right now in 1st Enoch chapter 66. Afterward, he showed me the punishing Malachim, those who are prepared to come and let loose all the powers of the underground waters, to bring judgment and destruction on all earth things. Yahweh of Elohim commanded the Malachim who were going forth that they should not allow the waters to rise, but should hold them in check, for those Malachim were over the powers of the waters. Then I left the presence of Enoch. So basically what's happening is that God told the holy angels to keep the water in check so it doesn't go unstable. Pretty interesting. Now let's go through Enoch 64. I saw the faces of others hidden away in that place. I heard the voice of the Malach saying, "These are the Malachim who descended to earth, the very ones who revealed what was hidden to the Yeldim, Haham, and seduced them into committing Chatiam." Now, in case you don't know what that means, it's basically speaking about the fallen angels committing crimes and seducing the humans on Earth. Now, back to the Stargate. I apologize if I wasn't talking much about the Stargate. Basically, the point in this video is to get you to understand that even though the Stargates was built by ancient civilization, their knowledge came from fallen angels, and they were the ones who corrupted them. It shouldn't be surprising to anyone, especially me, that our ancestors built Stargates in ancient times, because after all, I mean, like I said dozens of times now, fallen angels gave them the knowledge to build such technology. Because how else did they learn to do witchcraft? How else did they learn to create advanced weaponry, advanced spaceships, advanced planes, advanced cities, and so forth? Understand this, brothers and sisters, that the government hides a lot of stuff, a lot of mysteries in this world, and they don't want to reveal it to us, because if they revealed it to us today, everybody would be reading the Bible right now. Everybody would have known the truth, and they don't want us to know the truth. They want us to think that they are our only hope, they are our only gods, but in reality, they are the enemies. Well, this was a lot to go through. Let me explain myself one last time. Yes, this video was about Stargates, but it was also about the concept and the origin of Stargates. Basically, what I was trying to explain in this video was that even though I believe Stargate was invented by humans, it was also invented by fallen angels as well. what I was trying to say is that I believe that our ancestors was traveling through dimensions, traveling through universes that the fallen angels had created for themselves and for their servants. After all, though, this was another reason why God had to flood the world and why God had to destroy everything the fallen angels had created for themselves and for the humans. So it shouldn't surprise anyone that we see, ruins of Stargates, because obviously God destroyed them and they're not working. Unless someone fixes it, then maybe it might work again. But so far though, we have this CERN to deal with. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, the Hydrogen Collider, where we see a bunch of scientists trying to go to a different dimension to find aliens, aka fallen angels. But regardless, that's all I gotta say in today's video. If you like this video, give it a like. If you dislike this video, give it a dislike. I appreciate all feedbacks given. Thank you and peace. And God bless you all. Amen.
Toxoid.